Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the UMIDIGI A3 review. This is very much an entry level smartphone. You can pick this up for around about £70, so the specs are not going to blow you away. It's only a quad core CPU. It's running Android 8 with 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigabytes of storage, 3300 mAh battery, and 720p display, 5.5 inch HD plus. The rear camera is 12 and 5 megapixel and the front is 8 megapixel. The bit I love most about the A3 is the design. Front and rear glass with a solid metal frame. It's a nice size, it's not too big, fairly light and looks stunning. Okay, I said before in the unboxing, the GPU is changed. IMG 8XE. It was different before. This has had an update, so I don't know what's changed there. Anyway, I did a gaming video on this. It did run PUBG just about, and also Asphalt 8, Asphalt Airborne. Asphalt ran really well. PUBG struggled slightly. There were a bit of lag and a few frame drops. I'm happy with it. But this phone is capable of gaming, but not too heavy. I was quite surprised PUBG actually ran at all. Okay, so battery life, 3300 mAh battery. I managed to get 4 hours and 43 minutes. This was at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so I never got a full day's use out of it, unfortunately. I thought the battery life would be a little bit better. There's some of my usage. Never really gamed on it every day. I just spent that one day dedicated to gaming for that particular video. There were 4 hours and 29 minutes. That was at 8 o'clock in the evening, so I managed to squeeze a little bit more out of that. Again, general use, WhatsApp, maps. But my best day was 5 hours and 2 minutes. That was the most I got out of the battery. So the battery is average, but it lasted through my work hours. So because it's such a budget device, definitely had to show you the results on the test of GPS, which I use all the time. And accuracy was probably one of the best I've seen on this app. 8 foot, I think I've had 7 foot before. Really good signal there for the satellites. And on the left hand side here, you can see the navigation was quite a breeze. I didn't deviate off course. So very surprised. GPS is very accurate and fast on the A3. Here I'm just going to quickly show you the speed of downloads and installing an app. I normally have the speed test app already downloaded. You can get a taste as to how fast this thing is, because the A3 does become a little bit sluggish at times. So at the minute this is now depending on the data connection, internet, and it looks as if it's going to be downloading pretty quick. It's 11 megabytes. Now we're installing. So it's not a huge app. There we go, it's opened up. Open that. Did that register my finger? Oh yes, it did. Okay, next. Done. Okay, let's show you speed test. 4G on EE in the UK. That is brilliant. 15 down and 16 up. Now let's talk about the general overall performance. I did the gaming video, which you can see in the card above. This can become a bit sluggish, especially when you've got plenty of apps open at one time. It's maybe not always responsive. So the camera's opening up now. There we go. Especially when you're coming from super fast phones, which I've been using lately, to this is like the most budget smartphone I've probably tested. Things can be a little bit sluggish at times. So it might be like a couple of seconds here and there to respond to your key press. I mean, especially from pressing home. I mean, that should have opened up by now. But it is a budget device, low specs, low price, so it's not going to be a super fast device. But I want to jump straight into the camera. Now, to get good shots or decent shots in low light, you have to be so steady with the camera, because Any sort of movement, there is quite a lot of blur, and obviously when I'm trying to take pictures of my children, very, very difficult. It's a lot easier to take still shots, objects that are still. Then you're going to get probably decent shots, which you can see here. But in low light, this A3 does suffer. On a couple of occasions when I was taking a selfie, I'd press the button. I'll probably move it a tiny little bit before it completely took the photo. And look at that, it screwed my face up a couple of times, which was quite amusing. But then we switched to daylight, and as you'd expect, there is a vast improvement on quality. And overall, I think the camera is pretty good when you compare the whole specs, price, and everything like that. Camera performance, though, is okay. Have a look at some of these other videos and pictures. So, this is nighttime. Just putting Colby to bed. Whoa! Daddy nearly fell over. This is low light, isn't it, Colby? Do you turn your little light on there? Your little bedside light. See if that. So there's a lot of graininess in here. It's a £70 smartphone. It's quite dark in here. There's a little light on there now. On there. Well, there you go. It's alright.
Do it to my costumes.
There are your costumes. So people can have a good idea on what to expect from the front-facing camera on the UMIDIGI A3. Real life scenario, putting your kids to bed. Quite a bit of noise in there. But what do you expect for a £70 smartphone? Front-facing video, daylight. Much better lighting conditions. It's not bad. Hello! What are you looking at? Little poop. Well, that's it, guys. That's what it looks like out here. Okay, so let's show everyone what the UMIDIGI A3 is like in much better lighting conditions. So it's daytime. We have our subject here called Jaden.
Hello.
You can pan around. It's got EIS, which does work really well. So video quality is better in these lighter conditions, aren't they, Colby? Yeah? You're not interested, are you? And I'm going to go outside, show what it's like there. Audi. This video isn't sponsored by Audi, by the way. Wow, it's chilly out here. So here we go. EIS. Looks a little bit jittery there on the A3. There you can get a sort of an idea of what you're to expect from this video camera in daylight. It is quite overcast at the moment. It's pretty good. Pretty good quality for saying how much the smartphone is. Just had to touch that there to focus. It's just indoors where the quality reduces quite a lot. Okay, so the A3 comes with fingerprint sensor and Face ID. Face ID opens up pretty much 99% of the time in daylight, although it is a little bit slow, just like the fingerprint sensor as well is a little bit slow. In evening times or in dark conditions, and the Face ID will not work, so you're better off using the fingerprint sensor. But both, they're not super quick, but overall for reliability it's best to use the fingerprint sensor because it works all the time. Okay, so there we go. That captured my face quite quick there. Storage, this is only 16 gigabytes of storage, and I did get a warning the other day that I was coming close to to going over that. At the minute I've got 3 gigabytes free, but you can insert a micro SD card to compensate for that. I have had one update on this smartphone which said it fixes some minor bugs and stuff like that. Okay, so don't expect blazing performance, but here I like the display. I think the display is really good. You get up to 720p because the display is only 720. You get 60 frames per second as well. And obviously dependent on your network connection, should be pretty smooth. It has got a really decent screen, it really has. And there's no notch, which some of you will love. Audio is quite good, really loud, but if you have the bass loudness setting on, then it does sound a little bit distorted. So I normally, when I remember, I normally turn it off. Yeah, it's off. So that concludes my review, guys, on this super budget smartphone. Excellent design quality. It does look like a premium device. It is well built, solid. Excellent display, average battery life, average camera, average performance, 70 quid. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below. There are links if you want to take a look at this or purchase one. I do get affiliate, I do get commission because they are affiliate links, and that does contribute to my channel. It helps me a lot. So thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.